Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2003 Infiniti G35 Sport sedan for you today. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this gorgeous little sports sedan. Well, we'll get this vehicle on the road, put it through its paces, take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything that we see in here. Now, we also do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we go through the ins and outs and demonstrate its many functions and features for you. We'll not be doing that much during this video. Again, this will be a driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it on the road. And without further ado, please do join us. $197,161 miles. You would never know it. You would never know it looking at this vehicle and experiencing this vehicle in person. It actually runs really, really nicely. Looks really nice as well, especially for the age and miles. Very sporty vehicle. Rear-wheel drive, last of the true sport sedans. Great performance, great handling, great braking. Love the analog clock. Very clean inside and out. Leather interior in great shape. Non-smoker vehicle. Doesn't look like children have spent much time in here. It's just entirely too clean for that. Very nice inside and out. You also have your home link up here, so you can program up to 3 garage doors, do away with the remotes. Pop up and slide back moonroof. 3.5 liter V6 engine is very capable, very strong, very responsive, and the power to weight ratio of this vehicle is absolutely incredible. That combined with the rear wheel drive nature of the vehicle gives it excellent driving characteristics. You can just cruise, or you can punch it. You can pin back to your seat. As we brake here to stop for this red light, I didn't notice any shaking on the wheel, didn't notice any shaking on the pedal, no shaking on the chassis of the vehicle, nothing that would signify any or indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors. Very clean inside and out. Go through some twists and turns over here. Very responsive. This vehicle feels at least a decade newer than it is. It's hard to believe this is a 20-year-old vehicle. Looking at the styling of it, the sportiness of it, the attractiveness of it, and also the driving characteristics of it, feels more like a vehicle half its age. Tons of fun to drive. It kind of reminds me of the first generation Lexus IS. I like that generation IS better than all the ones that came in afterwards, and this one kind of gives me the same feel. Very clean on the inside. Love the way the seats look, the way the interior looks. Steering wheel, the way the vents entirely move up and down, and so does the entire. Oh, actually, I was looking for the power mirror adjustment. There we go. Tilt wheel, the entire panel moves up with it, including the cluster. Really nice. Transmission shifts nice and smooth. Engine sounds fierce. Engine sounds very sporty. Go ahead and make a right turn onto San Juan over here. We'll go through some rough pavement, rough roads, lots of potholes, uneven pavement, and cracks on the road over here. We'll see how the vehicle does. I don't feel any looseness in the suspension. No rattles, no clunks. Very responsive. You feel every bump and crack on the road, but it's not jarring. It feels like a sports tuned suspension where you feel engaged with the road. It doesn't feel numb. You don't feel like you're riding in a Lincoln or a Cadillac. But it also doesn't feel like you're driving in a vehicle with no suspension whatsoever, if you know what I mean. We'll do a 0 to 60 pull where we start off from a complete stop, 0 miles per hour, and go up this hill coming up here while we are blasting our air conditioning, putting maximum load on the vehicle, just see how fast we can get up to 60. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Wow. Let's pin you to your seat power. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. As we slow down here and just cruise, I just feel lots of sound dampening, even with the sunroof cover open. You just kind of leave the road noise behind. Lots of sound dampening, no rattles and squeaks. The vehicle definitely just feels quality. I think the term, they don't build them like this anymore, has never been more true than with this vehicle. Very impressive. I think it'll make someone a great vehicle. Whether you're a young driver or student, you just want a attractive commuter car. A lot of folks come in that have very nice vehicles, some of which they bought brand new, that are worth $50, $60, excess of $50 or $60,000. And a lot of times we get folks that say, hey, I want an inexpensive vehicle that I could rack up the miles in, commute in, take when I'm going into a crowded area, into a parking lot, kind of preserve my more expensive vehicle. And if that applies to you, this would make a great vehicle. Anybody would be proud to drive this vehicle. Lots of style, comfort, and luxury. Great driving characteristics. And you know what? If it allows you to put 20,000 less miles in your other car in the course of 2 or 3 years, save you a couple door dings and scratches, I'd say this vehicle more than pay for itself. Depreciation from here on out, as long as the vehicle stays in good shape and you take care of it, it's going to be non-existent. As a matter of fact, this vehicle, in my opinion, is going to appreciate in value because due to our newly found inflation problem, with virtually no depreciation since you've hit the cap on your depreciation on this vehicle, it's only going to appreciate as far as what it's worth versus what you pay for it. Now, what your money is going to be worth, what $5,500 feels like today versus $7,500 in a couple years, that's a story for another video, but you definitely will get more US dollars back for this vehicle as long as you continue to take good care of it in the long run after owning it for a couple of years due to inflation. Very nice vehicle, folks, and as we make our way back, I do want to thank you for investing your valuable time and joining us throughout the entirety of this video. If you have any questions or comments, you can call me directly here at the lot at area code 916-765-7575. Or you can find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website, which is www.directauto-outlet.com. Go ahead and pull into a stall over here, and I hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you in the near future. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Take care now. Bye-bye.